Is it possible to be pro-black while also minimizing the effects and the consequences of black people getting killed by other black people over the most stupid of things like drugs and money and territory they don't even own? I ask that because I remember my father telling me that the best way to beat racism is to make yourself more successful and more accomplished than the racist. Because how could somebody racist say I'm inferior when my life and my choices and my intellect and my health is much more better than they are? And I could just look at them and see that. Like, nobody can make you feel less than if you can just be on your shit. It's like somebody that's healthy and fit, and then some random motherfucker say they're fat. Like, you could just look at yourself and like, I know I'm not fat. I can see fat. We know the definition of fat. You talking nonsense. You need to have the same dismissive attitude when it comes to like racists and dumbasses, because you're not going to get away from them. It's just a reality of life. People are assholes, and you need to just adapt to it and dismiss them and defend yourself if you have to. Nobody's saying that stuff is okay, and nobody's saying we should just allow it to happen. But what I am saying is that we shouldn't let those type of people dictate our lives every single day in our actions. In my opinion, if we would focus on our own communities and stuff we need to do, the stuff we need to put on the pedestal, the values and morals and standards that we need for each other, we could knock out racism easily, because our accomplishments can't be denied. We can talk, but people can just talk back and say bullshit too. But they can't deny excellence or growth or potential or generational wealth, all the other shit we say. And I'm not saying that to like minimize the effects of racism or racist actions against people. I'm not saying that doesn't exist. What I am saying, like, words shouldn't move us as much as it does. And I'm not saying if somebody's call you a nigger or something like that, you shouldn't be upset or something like that. That's up to you to decide that. But what I am saying is, you need to like look at somebody and say like, bruh, you really have no room to talk and calling me like inferior or a monkey or anything like that. I don't know, it just seems so ridiculous to me to give up such emotional attention and energy to a person I know is a dumbass, and I could just not do that and keep going about my life as if I did the previous 25 or 30 or 40 years of my life before I met this person 15 seconds ago. Like, I remember when I was younger, I was online, and it's funny as hell. This, like, I guess a little white boy, he like threatened to call me the N-word. He didn't even say, he just threatened it, because we were going back and forth over like, I think the Confederacy or some shit. And he was one of those, the Confederacy will rise again. And surprisingly, he didn't say the N-word, but like, as I kept like talking back and forth with him, because he was saying bullshit and it was just so easy to refute the shit that he was saying. He was saying like, I'll say the N-word, don't think I won't do it. And I'm like, bro, you say it. Like, who gives a shit? You only saying it because you're behind a computer screen. I know if I was actually there in person, you wouldn't have the balls to say it. You probably wouldn't even talk to me in the first place. Like, you're probably like a 12-year-old little boy who played Call of Duty on the headset, and say the N-word when you play in the lobbies, and you think it's funny and cool and you're a badass. You probably in like some Twitch stream with like a few different accounts, and you say the shit in there too, and you get banned in like Asmongold and Soda Poppin' and some other people's like fucking chat rooms. Like, I'm not finna give my emotional energy to people like that because they're ignorant. They're stupid. Don't give your energy to stupid, ignorant people that you know isn't worth giving a damn about. They have no effect on your life, so you shouldn't give them any effect on your sanity or your emotional stability, in my opinion.